Hey friends, it's Alex and today I'm bringing you my February TBR. It is slightly late because I just didn't get around to filming it earlier. So this is actually my first video that I'm filming not at the weekend in like a very long time, and that's because I finally got myself a light. You can see it in my glasses, which is one thing that I was a bit hesitant about getting a light for, because it would reflect my glasses, which it is, but we're just going to have to deal with that because I can't see without my glasses. But yeah, so I should now be able to film videos not just during the day at the weekend, which will make filming in winter much easier. I can film after work if I need to, or just in the evening at the weekend. It's going to be good. I'm pleased. So first up I'm going to talk about some books that I'm already currently reading. One of them is a buddy read that I'm doing with some friends, and that is The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. This is the Illumicrate edition. It's very pretty, it's got like nice frayed edges. I haven't actually read today's pages yet, so we're a bit further through than this, or we should be. I think we should be about there. So this will just take me a few more days into February and then I will finish that one. I'm enjoying it and I'm excited to see where this book goes and where the rest of the series goes. And despite being over halfway through this one, I don't really know how to summarise it for you, and I left the dust jacket over there. But just so much happens in this. Like, it's not a short book, but even still, so much happens that I don't know what to say anymore that would or wouldn't be a spoiler. But I will leave the link to the Goodreads page in the description so you can check it out if you want to. And then the other book I'm currently reading, I think I'm going to have some issues with showing you because of the light. Okay, I can angle it. No, there we go. It's A Marvellous Light by Freya Marske. This was the Illumicrate book for December, I think. I was going to try and read it in January during the Illumicrate read-along thing for it. I didn't do very well at all. I made it that far through, I'm 40 pages in. I've enjoyed what I've read of it so far, so I do want to finish it. I just had to keep putting it down for other things, but hopefully in February I will be able to get back to it. I do also have a week off in February, a week off work, so hopefully in that week I'll get a lot of reading done, fingers crossed. But yeah, this is one I would like to finish. Also this edition is just so pretty. It's all flowery, it's very pretty. Okay, so now on to the books that I haven't started that I want to read this month. First up is one that I don't actually know for certain we're reading this month. I'm just kind of assuming because we said we were going to read one book a month. And that is The Dragon Republic by R.F. Kuang. This is the sequel to The Poppy War. Like I say, I'm kind of assuming that we're going to read this, but I don't know for certain, so we'll see. And this edition's also really pretty. I love the smoky effect on the edges. It's just such a pretty set. Next up I have some buddy reads that I'm doing just with Beth. We're going to read Vicious and Vengeful by V.E. Schwab. I have read Vicious before, so this will be a reread for me, but it has been a while since I read it, so I don't really remember much, so I'm glad to be rereading it before diving into Vengeful. And we're just kind of making our way through V.E. Schwab's books in buddy reads. We did the Dark Shade of Magic series in January, and then we're doing this one in February, and then I think we're also going to try and do I think it's the Monsters of Verity series, I think that's what the series is called, at some point this year, to get through V.E. Schwab's kind of backlist a bit and catch up. Yeah, I remember enjoying Vicious when I read it, so I am really excited to reread it and finally finish that series. And then with Vicious and Vengeful, again, I don't know 100% if we're going to read this in February. I think we are, but I'm not 100% sure. And that's the Extraordinary graphic novel, which I'm pretty sure is book 1.5 in the Villains series. So I think we're going to try and squeeze this in. It's not very long. It's a graphic novel. It will be a quick read. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to squeeze this one in. Next up I have an ARC that was sent to me by Harper 360 in exchange for an honest review, and this one comes out on the 8th of March, so I want to try and get to it in February so that I can review it before it comes out, and that is Blood Scion by Deborah Fillet. All I really know about this is that it's fantasy, and I really like fantasy, and it's inspired by Yoruba Nigerian mythology, and it's said it's for fans of Children of Blood and Bone and An Ember in the Ashes, which I enjoy both those books, and I really like reading books kind of inspired by mythology of different cultures. I find it really interesting, so I'm really excited to give this one a try and see what I think of it, and keep an eye out for my review, which will hopefully I will actually get to it and the review will come. And then lastly I have Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, a retelling by Laura Wood, which is a little, very short, under 200 page retelling of Pride and Prejudice, obviously. And this is published by Barrington Stoke, so it's a dyslexia friendly novel. And I don't really know what this is, but it sounds like it's literally just Pride and Prejudice condensed a bit, I think. So I'm intrigued to give this one a try, see what I think of it. I read Pride and Prejudice last year and really enjoyed it, so I'm definitely keen to see what this is like and what I think of it. And I think Beth and I are going to try and read this on sprints on on Sunday the 13th of February. It's really short and it's got reasonably large font, so we're going to try and read it just over one set of sprints and both read it together, and we thought we'd do it as like a sort of Valentine's Day themed, well not Valentine's Day but because it's the day before, but Valentine's themed sprints, because Pride and Prejudice is obviously a romance. So definitely come join us for those sprints. I think they're on my channel this time, but I will need to double check that with Beth. But they'll be on one of our channels, so come join us for those sprints. So those are all the books that I'm planning to read in February. Sorry if this video is a bit of a mess and a bit rambly. I kind of just got excited by my ring light arriving and thought let's film a video, and didn't really plan it out as much as I normally do. Not that I normally plan them much anyway. Now I'm rambling again. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, and leave any comments letting me know what you think of the books I'm planning to read, if you've read them, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!